Hello everyone, this is Thank You English. Today we are going to be taking a look at some of the useful English expressions and words used in the 7th episode of Modern Family Season 7. The first line we are going to take a look at is, "Can you believe how conscientious our little girl has become?" This is what Claire says to Phil when Haley says that she's going off to work on a Saturday. Someone who is conscientious is very careful to do their work properly. So, a conscientious worker would be someone you would want at your company. The next line is, "I lost my cool on Phil last night." This is Claire explaining why Phil seems to be mad at her. Now, using the same phrase, I've come up with this sentence. Mr. Lee tried not to lose his cool on the students, but the students kept on chatting. Just by looking at how it's been used, it's not hard to figure out what this phrase actually means. Connected to the expression that we've just looked at, we should also look at this line. Phil was in the bathtub with all the ducks and I just completely lost it. This is Claire telling her dad why she was mad at her husband the day before. Well, in this line it just says lost it, but it's very similar in meaning to the last expression that we looked at, lose one's cool on somebody. Now let's move on to the next line. But in my defense, I had been traveling all day. This is Claire explaining why she couldn't pay much attention to Phil the day before. Using this expression, I made this sentence. I tried to call you last night, but in my defense, my phone battery had died. So basically, you use this expression before you give your excuse. The next line is, all they wanted to do was horse around. This is Phil referring to the ducks when they were put in the bathtub to be washed. Horse around basically means the same thing as fool around. So kids that are fooling around can also be said that they are horsing around. The next line to look at is, Phil is really holding on to this one. This is Claire saying that Phil seems to be still mad about what she said to her the day before. It's really not hard to understand what this means, and to help you figure it out, I've come up with this sentence. I forgot my friend's birthday. He hasn't talked to me since his birthday. He's really holding on to it. So, holding on to something that's not serious wouldn't be a very good idea both for you and the others around you. The next line contains an expression that I personally think sounds pretty good. I guess I was so mellowed out, I forgot to drain the tub. This is Haley explaining to Andy how she forgot to clean up after taking a bath. The word mellow is used to describe things that have a pleasant, soft, rich color. And obviously, the expression to mellow out is connected to the word mellow. To mellow out means to relax and do little. So rather than just saying relax, you can say mellow out. Now we move on to the last expression of the day. But for what it's worth, Beth and I are not perfect. This is Andy telling Haley when Haley says that she wants what Andy has with Beth. Beth is actually Andy's fiancée. And according to Cambridge Dictionary, you say for what it's worth when you are giving someone a piece of information and you're not certain if that information is useful or important. So basically, you can think that what comes after for what it's worth is an extra piece of information. Well, that's it for today. And today we have looked at 8 expressions in total. Of course, it's important to understand what those expressions mean. But what's more important is that you practice using the expressions in real life and make the expressions yours. I hope you have learned at least one new expression, and that's all from me today. Thank you very much.
10Q English